Today I'll talk about sexual health of couples, or rather I would focus today on sexual health of women only. Almost every woman experiences white discharge to some extent. On some women will have a lesser amount of discharge, some will have excessive discharge. Now this is due to usually growth of bacteria. Some bacteria always happens, and the purpose of the bacteria and this discharge is explained to be to clean up the vaginal and reproductive organs. That could be true, but at the same time this has been observed that this bacterial infection goes up to the intestines or spreads throughout the body. It takes the form of candida, and it causes itching, it causes smell also, it causes discomfort as well. Now over last so many years we have been used to hearing that cotton undergarments are the best. Now the cotton undergarments have one very serious limitation. Cotton absorbs any fluid rapidly and it retains for a longer period of time. Especially for the undergarments, the fluid which is released by the body in the usual course, like sweating or otherwise also after some sweating, is absorbed by the cotton. Due to our movements, it starts rubbing slowly. Now this rubbing of the cotton, slightly moist cotton against the skin, causes inflammation, and it causes more fluid leakage from the skin layers, as well as huge bacterial growth. Now this concept has to go away. I have tried, I have helped others also try nylon, tactile and elastane underwears. Now these are nylon, and the feeling and the most of the people would think nylon is very bad for the skin. Yes, nylon is extremely bad, but nylon tactile is a different thing, in the sense that this is a byproduct of nylon, but this is extremely soft. This is so soft, you can say it is next only to the skin softness. It dries up very fast, it does not retain any fluid. Now what will happen is, whatever fluid is there, it will be not absorbed and retained, and there will be no rubbing kind of action due to any moisture leaving the skin. Now after wearing it for few days, you will be so used to and you will be so comfortable that you will never think about buying a cotton undergarment. Now the second thing is life and the price. Now these underwears as on date are very expensive. These are about 500 rupees a piece as compared to 100 to 200 rupees for a good quality cotton ones. But the plus point is that cotton underwears deteriorate very fast. Within 1.5 months these starts giving trouble. They become very stiff kind of, and the kind of damage it does to the skin is extensive. Whereas as compared to a cotton underwear, these nylon tactile undergarments are almost immune to any damage due to fluid leakage from the skin. The life I have been using for almost 9-10 months now, and I believe that I'll be able to use it for another 2 years. So if you look at that way, this comes out to be much cheaper than the cotton ones. And now since most of the people are unaware of these undergarments, the prices are high, maybe because volumes are less. Once the competition heats up, once this gets into the mainstream, because the makers also never thought that this could be so good for the health as well. Now because of these undergarments, the bacterial growth or white discharge will be minimized, since there will be no inflammation of the skin, and there will be no chance to enter into that. Now there are certain other issues, like the sexual or reproductive organ changes take place around 13, 12, in case of women maybe 10 or 11 or 12 years of age. Now after the reproductive organs changes have taken place, the lubricants, the other fluids which are released by the body are not used up in case of people who do not get sexually active. Now what is going to happen is these fluids will be retained by the skin and the tissues of the reproductive organs. These will make these will cause a lot of inflammation. They will be extremely hypersensitive. I'll discuss about hypersensitivity in some other videos. Now after these are retained, the burning due to any sexual act, or swellings, or early orgasm, and a lot of other issues arise because of these fluids which are being retained by the body. Now in India, the culture being that girls or ladies do not become sexually active almost till the marriage age, which is about 25-30. Now what is going to happen is that once they get married, they'll have extremely early discharge. They'll not have good sexual health at all, and there'll be a lot of burning and frequent breakdowns, and which will cause a lot of stress also in the marriage, in the life of the couple. Now the best way for this condition is, initially when the sexual activity starts taking place, the women should take the top position. What's going to happen in the top position is the women will be, let's say these are the positions, the woman is moving like this. Now in the early stages of the movements, all the white discharge will get released, and this will vagina will become almost clear of any white discharge. Otherwise, if the woman is like this, what is going to happen is, this movement, every movement like this will take out the white this thing, and it will stick on. The white discharge will stick on. The lubrication, the first action will have this lubricated. So but with every frequent movement, the white discharge will stick on to the lubrication, and every time it goes into the air, it will start drying out, and every time this lubrication will start diminishing. So finally, within few seconds, the entire lubrication is gone. The white discharge is there. It will cause intense swelling, burning, or discomfort. Now to get rid of this thing, this top position is good. Maybe initially, once women are very clear about completely they get rid of white discharge, maybe they can assume other positions. Otherwise also it's very, very healthy. The only flip side is that this position may cause the man to have very, very early ejaculation. That could be tackled at some different level, but first thing is that this problem of white discharge, burning, UTIs, candida, and other related issues should be resolved as soon as possible after the marriage. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing much more reasoned, logical solutions to all the health problems. Now these problems do not only arise because of this. There will be a lot of women who may not have white discharge issues. This entire immunity, entire thing is controlled by the blood circulation. Anybody who's having slightly lesser active lifestyle may have these issues, or rather lower metabolic rate, as I call it. Look at my other videos, understand how it works, and you can change your life within few days only. And thanks for watching this video. Thanks again.